Well, speaking of a collective effort, it could very well take a collective effort here for Dustin Nguyen to get a victory here tonight against Houston Hendrix based on what we saw back at TCS 36 and what we thought, Dan, was a, you know, for all intents and purposes, respectful match.
From Shreveport, Louisiana, weighing in at 165 pounds, Houston Hendrix.
I was saying, well, we thought a respectable match, but that match ended abruptly when Houston Hendrix couldn't put away Dustin Nguyen and traded Dustin Nguyen treated him, with a low blow kick.
I don't know if you would call that a tree trim.
No, well, I meant to say trip, but nonetheless, an attack afterwards, none the likes we've seen Houston Hendrix as we've seen him compete here at Contender Series before, using wrist tape to choke Dustin and then followed it up with a top rope frog splash. I mean, in a way, I'm not so sure that Team Inspire AD, whom Houston Hendrix is on, wasn't told to send a message over here to our competitors representing New Texas Pro. As I said, Dustin Nguyen and Houston Hendrix, both members of those respective teams.
Hey, I'm sure they were. I mean, this is warfare. This is battle. Are you going to shake hands, be nice? Or are you going to leave it all in the ring and then bow down and respect each other at the end?
And his opponent,
Hell no.
hailing from the Sky Temple, the Wind Dragon, Dustin Nguyen.
Well, you got to believe that's on the mind of the Wind Dragon as he makes this return match here with Houston Hendrix, not forgetting what happened at the end last time these two faced off. I spoke with Dustin a little bit prior to the show, and he says he can understand why Houston Hendrix did what he did, the attack proving to try and give an edge to Team Inspire AD. But Dustin says, I do not fight like that without honor. I fight with honor. Dishonor is not something that I am privy to. And the Wind Dragon is looking to do so and become victorious here tonight in an honorable way, he says. He needs to have eyes in the back of his head, though, as Houston Hendrix has already proven that he will do whatever it takes to get an advantage. As Dustin...
I hope he's wearing a cup.
That would actually be pretty smart.
It would be pretty, well, so probably Dustin's not doing it.
So you're saying because it's a smart idea, Dustin wasn't doing it?
Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying, Trent. Do you want me to say it again?
Say it louder
Dustin,
for those in the back, I guess.
See, this is how you prepare. Think Houston Hendrix is going to go to the well again?
Well, it's got to be something. Houston Hendrix is not a rookie by any means, is a veteran of this great sport. You see Dustin squaring off with Houston Hendrix. As I mentioned, Dan, keep in the back of your mind some of the words that might have been shared with Houston Hendrix from Biss, the promoter down at Inspire AD, of being able to get an advantage for his team ahead of the Elimination Warfare match.
Listen, Biss is the type of guy that would definitely pay off Houston Hendrix to kick Dustin in the nads. You've met Biss.
I have. I've actually done work with Biss a time or two.
Did he ask you to kick me in the nads?
No, I didn't even do anything like that. You and I have not exchanged blows before.
Not yet.
And Dustin doing that right there, that's 2 times. He says one more. He's giving Houston an opportunity to try to get a strike. But Dustin doing everything he can to block those. Taking the arms down and now twisting the wrists inward. Oh, a drop down, shotgun drop kick sends Hendrix in the corner. Here comes the Dragon with a big flying European uppercut in. Rolls out of the way, creating steam, and follows it up with one more uppercut. Snapmare on Hendrix. Cartwheel, drop kick, sends Hendrix down to the outside.
Those quick feet of Dustin Nguyen are only getting quicker. So if you were doing tape study on, whoa, there he goes.
Oh, baseball slide, connects.
You can do it. If you've been doing tape study on Dustin Nguyen, you better get your most recent available videos, because this kid's getting a lot faster and a lot more precise. So you get in the situation where you're sitting front row and you're about to take a big old shot to the chest in the 120-degree heat of the Houston Premier Arena, and a second one for good measure.
Now Hendrix.
Oh, Hendrix calling the ref over.
Dustin trying to go back to work, and now with the referee, using the referee as the middle person, didn't see it. Rake of the eyes right there to the Wind Dragon from Hendrix to take advantage. And there's a shoulder connecting with both those knees.
Dustin Nguyen not acting honorably and letting Houston Hendrix talk with the referee, instead tried to disrupt them. And for his trouble,
well, Dustin was trying to go after the competitor. There was nothing wrong with that.
Hey, when the referee is in between two competitors, you got to take a step back. Unless you're a dirty fighter.
Well, it looks like Houston Hendrix has chosen to be that type of fighter here tonight. Using the ropes, working the arms there. And Dan, you got to know with Dustin likes to put away his opponents with that fatal gale, that double open palm strike. And with one of those arms being out of commission, it's going to be very difficult to try and obtain a victory against Houston Hendrix. But Dustin trying to do his best there with one arm in the corner.
Hey, same thing with that Dragon Sleeper. He's put out a couple of guys with that. Not Isaac, but he's put out a couple of guys with that. So if your shoulder's messed up, you're not going to be able to cinch that in.
Now Hendrix having the momentum as the Wind Dragon down center of the mat.
The HPA faithful getting to Houston Hendrix. I mean, they should like him here. His name is Houston, for goodness sake.
Yeah, that doesn't really do anything.
If there was some guy named Austin, you think people would cheer for him in Austin?
Maybe if it was, his name was Steve before Austin.
The $6 million man?
Yeah, it's worth a lot of money.
That's a good point. Well, nowadays with inflation. Houston Hendrix staying on top of that shoulder. Dustin writhing in pain in the middle of the ring. Referee asking if he wants to throw in the towel in this matchup. Houston still having words with some guys in the front row. Houston's got to keep his eye on the prize here. I'm sure Biss is paying him some money.
Not $6 billion.
No, maybe $6, knowing Biss.
And a hot dog.
A tender shoulder.
This crowd trying to get behind the Wind Dragon as Dustin gets back up to his feet. Hendrix with a big, strong forearm, but it looks like Dustin asking for another, sir. Brushing it off. Oh, Dustin taking too much time to hype himself up there. And Houston kicking Dustin over to the corner.
Houston's getting hyped up.
Oh, got up in the air, but it connected with a rear back elbow. No one home on that splash as well. And Dustin follows up with a clothesline out of the corner, back elbow. Now, a heel kick right there. Hendrix seeing stars at the moment as Dustin takes him down, rolls him back through. Oh, big insecurity taking down Hendrix. Here's a cover.
Just a 2 count. Houston Hendrix being able to kick out of that.
Dustin unable to lock in that pin as strong as he normally would have there with only one arm.
A lackadaisical pin administered by the referee in here.
And now Dustin going for that Dragon Sleeper.
Yep.
That one arm.
Can he lock it in?
Oh, Hendrix able to find a way out of it. Kicks the damaged shoulder and arm right there and now locks it up. behind the back of Dustin, follows it up with a big clothesline, and Dustin landed on that injured arm as he was coming down from that clothesline, and now Houston Hendrix heading up top. Could be going for that frog splash we saw at TCS 36. Oh, Dustin rolled out of the way, no one home there. Oh, connecting with the Snapdragon, it appears. I wonder how much he got of that Snapdragon with only one arm. And now Dustin trying to hype himself up, looking like for that Fatal KO. Oh my goodness. Dustin being attacked now.
I believe that's one of the members of the Inspire AD crew, Evan Hunter. Taking apart the Wind Dragon.
Man, as we mentioned, you know there had to be a plan in place for Team Inspire, and there it was. As now a 2-on-1 advantage, basically, as the Wind Dragon now at the mercy.
Biss sending his cronies down here to try to dismantle the Wind Dragon. Houston Hendrix locking in the referee. Oh my God!
A big tandem tag team maneuver right there, taking down the Wind Dragon. And there you see two members of Inspire AD standing proudly after demolishing the Wind Dragon here tonight at Super Texas Contender Series 5. You can hear the crowd, none too happy.
A message being sent to Team New Texas by Team Inspire, taking out one of the key members of that group in Dustin Nguyen.
Dustin Nguyen being a big factor of Team New Texas. And some may even say the heart and soul of Contender Series.
Ethan Hunter and Houston Hendrix making a statement here at Super Texas Contender Series 5 as Dustin Nguyen laid out in the middle of the ring. Certainly he'll be remembering this as he heads into
well, what kind of condition is the Wind Dragon going to be in now heading into the Elimination Warfare match? We just saw the damage that was done to that arm, and we're going to be seeing, you have to believe, a weakened Wind Dragon going into the Elimination Warfare match down at Campbell Hall. As a reminder, Texas Indie Showcase 4 on June 23rd.
Just 10 days away, folks. Going to be on IWTV. You're not going to want to miss it. 9 huge promotions from all across Texas.